Gentlelady yields back. Chair thanks the gentlelady. Chair recognizes the gentleman from New York, Mr. Langworthy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. On December 28th, 2022, the Department of Energy announced new efficiency standards for distribution transformers. Under these new standards, DOE requires manufacturers to phase out the production of traditional grain-oriented steel distribution transformers. Now, over the past few years, supply chain disruptions have caused enormous lead times for the distribution transformers in my home state of New York and other states, often by more than 3 years. The Department of Energy's proposed rule will make these delays even worse. They will drive up the cost on utilities and put even further strain on the grid. Now, all of this is being done in the name of energy efficiency and curbing emissions and a greener tomorrow. Reports have shown that this new rule would have an impact on energy efficiency by a whopping amount of less than 1%. And so it goes. The Biden administration, through the levers of the regulatory state, is making life harder on Americans, jeopardizing our energy security, all for negligible improvements in efficiency and driving up costs for all consumers. Chairman Fleischman, can you once more touch on how H.R. 4394 will put a curb on these sorts of onerous new regulations?
Yes, sir. And I thank the gentleman from New York for this inquiry. Gentleman from New York, I have worked with 3 administrations, 3 departments of energy, from Ernie Moniz through Rick Perry and now with Secretary Granholm. There are some areas of agreement, but there are some very strong areas of disagreement. This is a strong area of disagreement I have with this Department of Energy and this administration. You could not be more correct that we have got to address this issue. Despite the fact that we gave the Department of Energy the authority to make these rules, we have got not only to curb, but totally deter and defeat this endeavor on their part. This bill, our bill, is very strong and has several amendments, I might point out, to quell the Department of Energy from finalizing, implementing, administering, or enforcing these rules on distribution transformers, also gas stoves and washing machines. I just think the department has taken a step in the wrong direction, and I think this will hurt not only New York State if implemented, but the people of the United States. And I'm going to do all I can to continue to persuade the Department of Energy, both legislatively and with my oratory and my communications with the Secretary, to deter this action.
Thank you very much, Chairman Fleischman. And, you know, there are people out there that say, oh, no, Congress isn't going to take away your appliances. But, you know, this is a constant fight. And I really salute the work that you've done in this bill, addressing some of these administrative overreaches through the rules-making process that are an assault on our traditional air conditioners and heaters and furnaces and cooking appliances. You know, I thank you, and I appreciate you once again expanding on these important wins in this bill. You know, my constituents are looking ahead to a winter that, again, could be very cold, very difficult for many people, particularly those on low and fixed incomes. Yet this administration is determined through their increased efficiency standards, their rebate programs, and other regulatory carrot and stick pressures to take perfectly reliable and affordable and efficient appliances and technology off of the market. The regulatory agenda being carried out at the Department of Energy right now is a death by 1,000 paper cut strategy that's leaving Americans like those in my district in rural New York, upstate, sincerely worried about how they're going to afford to heat their homes in the coming years. I really appreciate the work of my colleagues on the Appropriations Committee to put the brakes on the Biden administration's asinine energy policies, and I'm proud to yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Chair thanks the gentleman. Gentleman yields back.